Guys, I'm Raj and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is the first part of strings tutorial. So in this video we will talk about how to declare the string and how to use it in our common task. In terms of Python's application of strings, is very useful because we can extend it to NLP and data science. That is quite prominent and easily done in Python. So let's start with string. So Python offers us three ways of declaring strings. So this is single quotes, double quotes, and triple quotes. It includes single line as well as multi-line string. So we'll start off with single quotes. So single quotes declaration of string is enclosed by a single quote, and we can write whatever the strings we want, but it should be a single line only. So let's say I write Python is a good language. So it is a legal string, but let's say I want to add a double quoted part in this string, then I can add that using double quotes in between wherever the point we want to highlight or we want the double quotes. So here you can see this is the string which is in the output. Python is a in good double quotes good language, but if you want a single quote in using the single quotes inclusion, we cannot do that. We have to use double quotes. So remember guys, if you are single quoting a string which is declared in a single quote, it will give us an error. For example, if I just want to enclose this double quotes in a single quote, then it will give me an error because look here, this string is matched with this so this quote is matched with this quote. So after this quote, whatever we have, it will be a code. It will be considered as a code part, not a string part. And so make sure that if you are using if this is the same code that we are enclosing with, it will lead you an error. Similar is the case with double quotes. So single quotes and double quotes are basically used for single line strings. So we can use any of the single quote or double quote we want, but make sure that we don't have the same quotes in the string present in the string while we are declaring it. So let's give an example of double quotes. So hello world, this is Raj. So here it is not providing us an error, but let's say I want to mention this Raj in double quotes in the string, then I cannot do that, because look, as soon as I use double quotes here, it will change this Raj from string section to quote section. Like it is just taking out the red marked font of the word of the string. So make sure that you use the correct form of quotes whenever required. So but in terms of multi-lines, we can use triple quotes. So here I can write multi-line comments by using enter and tab, and so this will helps us uh, get a paragraph or an essay type of as an input. So here you can see this. After this JD, I get a character like /n, and after here SD, I get a character of /n. So this is nothing but escape characters that we will discuss in the next video. So just for now, it just tells us about the enter or the new line, which is going to be the next character. So after this JD, I go into the next line and I start with SD. So it tells us the interpreter that after this word, like after D, there's a new line, and then we'll start with SD. So that shows the compiler as well as the user that there is a new line to begin from here. With strings, we have some basic built-in functions that we can use for our string manipulation purposes. So first is length. So as the name suggests, it will give us or it will return the length of the string, that is so it will take each character including spaces, dots, and escape characters into count. So let's say I have a string hello world. So here in normal sense we get that we get to know that the string is of hello is 5 words character, sorry 5 characters word, and world is also of 5 characters, so we will get 10, but here we will get 11 because we are considering the space as well. So if I use length and if I get the answer, it is giving me an answer. Yes, it is considering the space as well. Furthermore, we have max function. So max function will return the ASCII value of the highest ASCII value present in the string. So remember guys, I have discussed about ASCII sequence. So it is nothing but mapping of integers, mapping of characters to an integer. So we have ASCII sequence of for all the characters present in ASCII stands for American Standard Code for Information Interchange. So we have ASCII characters for every character. So starting from small a to capital A. So we have a continuous sequence for all the English alphabets. Let's say from small a to Z, we have defined sequence of integers. Similarly for the capital case as well. So this string, this max will check for the maximum character or the character which has the maximum ASCII code. So hello, I can give it in single quotes or double quotes. So it will give me the answer of O because O is the who's having the highest ASCII code present in this string. Similarly, min is the reverse of max, so it will give me the character which has the minimum ASCII code. So I can take the same example only. So it is giving me a value of E because E is alphabetically the smallest character present here, also ASCII wise. So moving on to indexing. So in strings, lists, even tuples, indexing is very important term. So it tells us about uh, which character is placed at which point in the string or in the object. So the basic Python follows zero indexing. So what is zero indexing? Is we'll start the indexing with 0. So the first character will be at the 0th location and the rest will follow. So let's say if you have a string of length 6. So let's say I take the or like I can take the example of hello only. So hello has a length of 5. So we will have the maximum index at 4 because we're starting at 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is 5 characters. So the last element will be at the 4th location in the index. So this is the small example for it. So we have Python as a word. So it will start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I want to check, if I want to know the character at a particular location, I can use this bracket. So let's say I take the same example. Let's say I declare a variable a having the value of Python, and if I want to see that what is the character at, let's say, 3rd location or the 3rd index to be precise, so I can write a. So I can write a of in square brackets 3. I will get a value of h. So you can verify it here. So h at the value at the 3rd index we have the value of h. So this is or I can even go with 0, so which is giving me a value of p. So we are just not limited to fetching a single character or a value at a single index. We can take or we can retrieve multiple indexes as well. So we have the same syntax as above. So we'll take the same example. So in square brackets, I can write the starting point, colon, and then I can define the ending point. Let's say 4. So I get. So ending point is also there is one thing you notice that whatever we define as the ending point, we will go to the second last point. So we will here I have mentioned 4. So we will only print till 3, or we will only get the value till the index 3. So here we will get character at 0, 1, 2, and 3 because we are mentioning 4. If or suppose if I have mentioned 3, then we will get 0, 1, 2. So also we can define the step we want to take after each or after returning each character. So let's say so the by default is 1. So if we define 2, then I will only get pt. So why pt? So we'll go from we'll first take at the value of 0, and then we'll jump for of 2 steps, so 1 and 2. So we'll get here at 2, so we'll get the value of t, and then for the last jump, so next jump will be at 4. So 4 is greater than 3, so we'll not go beyond 3, because as per syntax we can only go to the second last of the range or the end point. So this is, but in general practice we don't have to define a step every time. So we can also, if we just want to take a single jump, we can simply mention the starting and ending point. That's it. So if you are let's say if you are at a point where we just want you want to just print all the characters after us, let's say array second or the index second, I can simply write 2 colon, and then we'll leave the end part as it is. So it will basically start from 0, and it will print all the characters that we have from that index to the end of the string. So I can give you the example. So it is just giving me, it is returning the value of thorn. So we'll start with at this point, and we will go to the end of the string. This is basic slicing. So you can carry out various tricks as well. So I will tell you the tricks in the next video. So this will be very useful. So this is just a basic. I'll tell you the advanced in the next video. So in Python, we also provide us the function of comparison of 2 strings. So I can simply compare 2 strings using the following operators. So let's say I have a value string Raj, and I can easily check if Raj is equals to Raj or not. It is giving value of true. But let's say I have 2 different variables, and I have stored a value of Raj, and in B I have a value of capital Raj word only, but in capital sense. Then if I check the value of this A equals to B or not, so it will give me a value of false, because Python is case sensitive, so it will treat Raj in small case and Raj in capital case as different strings with having different characters. So it will check for each of the characters in present in both strings. If the characters that in both strings match with each other, then only it will get a value of true, or else we will get a false. Even if a single match is no, there is no single match present. So I can similarly check for not equals as well. So here I will get a value of true. So next up we have is greater than and equal to. So like in numbers, we can check for if the value is greater than a particular value or not. In string as well, we can we have this facility in Python. So if I write Raj, and if I write Raj only, but I append an extra character here, so I will get a value of false, because if you guys know, we in Python they are following the dictionary order. So it will check for all the characters. So if a string has a length bigger than the string with the string being compared, so we will get according to the uh, alphabetical order. So here it will check first of all, it will check for the first character. If the first characters are same, then it will go to the next character in both arrays. If they are also same, then it will go up to end. And if at a point where both characters are not same, then it will check for its ASCII codes. So whichever the ASCII codes is greater, so we will get the result according to that. So like this here, all the first 3 characters are same, but in the second string we have this K letter appended at the end. So alphabetically and dictionary wise, this string will be staying at a higher index than this first string, so it will give me a value of false. So if I write the same thing and I'll change the sign from greater than to less than, and then I will get a value of true, because yes, the index of Raj is greater than Raj, so it will give me a value of true. So simply I can check. It is the same like we can check for add an equivalence condition with that as well. So it will basically check for equivalences as well. So that's it in this video, guys. So thanks for watching. I will soon returning with the part 2 and 3rd first thing. So take care of your health and keep liking, keep sharing, and keep commenting on this video. We will